Alrighty. Oh, we're live. We're live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Manuela Vincent, live from Virginia. When you're coming in, let me know you're here, please, so that I'm not just talking to myself. Hi, Lupita. How are you today? Appreciate you. Appreciate you being on my live. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys would do me a favor when you do come in, just let me know. If you're new to me, put a number 1. If you're returning, put a number 2. I love to see who's new on my page, on my channel. Appreciate you. Okay. Hi, YouTube. Good morning. Happy Freedom Friday, guys. I love to say that. Happy Freedom Friday. And there is something behind that, right? The reason I say that is I don't have to work for a boss anymore. I'm so grateful and thankful that I don't have to do that. And that's what I come and share with people who want to learn about what it is I do from my home to be able to create an income. See, I don't have a job. I'm not a remote worker in that sense. I don't have a job anymore. I did that. If you guys don't know me, I'm going to give you my little story real quick. So welcome in. I appreciate you guys being here. When I see people coming in, I'm going to acknowledge you. But in the meantime, I like to share my story. So back in 2024, I lost my job to a layoff. I was 52 years old, didn't have a savings retirement, no plan B, and I didn't know what was going to come next. I have a husband. He's been working 2 jobs, even while I was working, to keep us barely afloat. 2 teenagers to provide for, okay? So with all that being said, being laid off hurt us, right? That's less income in the house. Gone are the days where you can rely on one income. Let's go. Let's be honest. It's very hard out here, okay? And so that being said, I did what most people do, which is being, you're comfortable, so you're going to look for the next job. I did that. Didn't work. Nobody was calling me back. Maybe a lot of you are going through that right now. I can't tell you how many people are coming to me now and saying, hey, I need something fast because the jobs that I'm applying for is so competitive. I can't get a job. I mean, I know people right now really hurting. Guys, I mentioned yesterday on my live that Amazon just announced they're laying off 16,000 people. This is not slowing down anytime soon. I don't know why. I get passionate about what I do, and that's why I share it. Good morning, Hannah. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm just talking about my business that I am part of. Started it in 2024. In the online space because I knew things weren't going to get better. I knew the outlook for what we're going through right now in the economy, that people are struggling to keep jobs and to find more jobs. So I didn't want to go through that anymore, Hannah. Is that how you say your name? If I'm mispronouncing it, I apologize. You did tell us Amazon were laying up. Yeah, Steve, were you on yesterday? Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys? So it's not getting any, I kind of felt it in my bones. And 20 years into a corporate job, I don't know if you guys are going through that. I'm talking to a lot of people that they gave everything, 25 years, 30 years, nothing to show for. They didn't want to keep going through that again. It's hard starting over when you're this age. Maybe if you have some, youth with you, you got a shot. But I'm going to be honest, just the way the world is moving right now, I don't see it getting any better. Okay. And especially if you're in a field that's very competitive, like I was in HR. It's not that complicated. Obviously there's specialties within HR. I've touched on all the different areas, but when it came down to it, you're expendable, you're replaceable. So hi, Joanne, are you here? I'm just making sure I'm saying hi to some people. Hasib. Okay. So guys, you didn't miss anything. I'm just kind of giving my story, my background, why I'm on here. Why am I live? This for a reason. I don't just come on live. I'm not on here to dance, to impress, to show you cooking skills. That's not what I do online. This is part of my 2-hour workday. I come live to talk about what I found 20 months ago so that it helped me to build an income from the comfort of my home. Again, I'm not a remote worker. I don't work for an employer anymore. I'm my own boss. I have my own online business. People come to my online business. If they like what they see, then they're going to buy from me. That's what I've created here. Thanks to something I found 20 months ago, it is teaching me the skills to be able to do that. I'm in the e-learning industry now. Okay, that's what I do. You went live last night? Junior Garza, you went live last night? You was live last night. Girl, you said it properly. Yeah. Good girl, be a Karen. I'm not on a Karen mode, and I'm not Mexican. That's kind of like rude that you're even saying I'm Mexican, because I'm not. I didn't claim to be Mexican. I did a DNA test, one of those tests, guys. I told you guys this yesterday if you were on. I did the ancestry. I'm 45% Sardinian, which is Italian, and I'm 12% Nigerian. My dad was African American, just in case you're wondering. That doesn't even matter. I don't really care what race you are. So many people come on my lives talking about race. Hold on one second. Hi, Hashim. Is that how you say your name? Yes, I love Jesus. People came on here just to be cruel. It's not worth your energy. I know, Lil Flat. I don't try to worry about it, but if I see something stupid, I block it. Hi, Dr. Bryce. How are you today? Oh, cool. You're Christian, right? I'm a Catholic Christian. Oh my gosh, my mom isn't African. Your mom's African? Who keeps asking this question? Yes. Do you see my shirt? Yeah, let me do my mirror over here so you guys can see my shirt. I don't care if you like my shirt or not. God loves me. I don't care about stuff like that. Hello, Benjamin. How are you today? Welcome to my live, everybody. Happy Freedom Friday. Social media is funny. You can just be doing you, sharing some good information, giving value, and then you always got the trolls and the haters. And what do you do with them? Well, thank God these platforms offer the block button, because then I can put people on the block party. Sweet DC68, how are you? I am so happy you're doing well, Benjamin. Benjamin, were you on my live before? Guys, I don't like to keep asking for follows, but if you're new and you like what I'm saying, I would appreciate a follow, right? I'm trying to grow these platforms. I'm going to be monetized on YouTube by the end of this year. I'm already claiming it. So it's amazing. Let me see. I got a few people on here. Oh, my Lord, help us. Okay. Germany in the house. Let's talk about some good things. Germany in the house. Okay. Stay positive. I am. I'm doing my best, my friend. Love the hearts. Somebody said stay negative. No, that ain't me. Stay positive. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate you. Germany in the house. I said it again. Thank you for the follow, the subscribes. Thank you. Fridays are great. So Benjamin, I used to work in corporate HR. I got laid off. I was telling my story, but then I see these comments. Some of them are like crazy. They're flying on my YouTube. So listen, I was laid off. Thank you for the follow, Kingstone. Appreciate you. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Love the engagement. So I was not always in the digital space online. You wouldn't even seen me come live 20 months ago. But I came from an HR background. I did that for 20 years and then I was laid off. Unfortunately, a lot of people are getting laid off now. I didn't want to keep putting myself through that. This is a short story as much as I can make it short. I didn't want to keep doing that. I have teenagers to provide for. My husband's been working 2 jobs. I didn't want to put all the burden on him. I'm trying to retire him from at least one of his jobs by the end of this year. So I found a program that taught me new skills. So no longer HR. I'm in the digital space now. Okay. This program taught me how to literally use my phone every day to be able to bring in an income online. I have my own online business where I sell digital programs already created by somebody else. And then when one person, 2 people, 3 people buy one of my programs, I earn 100% profit. I'm not recruiting anybody. It's not MLM. It's not network marketing. It's the simplest business I've ever found in my life. It comes with everything you need. It's a business in a box for one-time the investment. I invested in myself because I didn't want to go back to a job. See, a lot of people find that that's the easiest thing to do is go get another job, but you're not realizing in the long run, it's going to hurt you because there's no security in a job. Now, anybody can argue with me if they want to. You have your own opinion. I've been in it long enough to know what it's about. I will never have to go to a job because I've learned the skills here now to be able to put my phone to use instead of scrolling and wasting time. I now have built my own online business with multiple streams of income. And that's what I come on live to talk about. I share it in my content. When you guys see my content on social media, you're going to see me talking about the same thing. That's what this program taught me how to do. It literally taught me how to do, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys what are the 3 things you need, and you're going to be like, what? To be able to do the same thing. Right. But obviously, the program, just like you're going to go get education in college, you have to pay for that, right? But today I'm going to be giving you guys my free blueprint, which is going to detail exactly what I'm talking about today to see if it's a great fit for you or not. Okay, Manuela doesn't chase. We don't beg here. We don't do any of that. We give you information to help you with your problem. My problem back in 20 months ago was I didn't have an income coming in then. I had to send my kids to college. My daughter just got accepted to Pitt. I've got to pay for the things. I got to do the things. I got to leave a legacy for my family. With all that being said, that's why this program worked for me. Well, it may or may not work for you. I don't know what your career goals are. If you want to be online, do you want to build a nice business for yourself? That's why I'm here to talk about that today, okay? Thank you for the love, the likes, the follows, the support. I appreciate you, okay? Some people want to hear me. Some people don't like to hear me. That's your prerogative. You can scroll or you can stick around and listen, okay? So I do share with you what it is, how you have 3 things already at your fingertips that can help you get started. All you need is the 4th thing that I'm going to be giving you guys a look at today, okay, and see if it's for you. Red Baron, hello. Guys, let me check these chats. See, I usually don't focus on chat, but I'm just trying to look. If you guys have real questions for me as I go through this, please drop them. I want to see and I want to focus on the real good questions today. I'm not focusing on anything negative because I'm not a negative person. I want to stay in the positive zone. It's Happy Freedom Friday. It's the weekend coming up. Hello, Red Baron, right? We don't have patience and time to give our energy to things that don't help us. Okay? That's what I'm all about that in 2026. Hold on one second, because I got so many crazies coming on here today. So many crazies. Okay. Morning, Monique. Welcome back, Monique. I'm trying to weed through some of this nonsense. Great for you, Matthew. I'm a Christian Catholic myself. I'm a Roman Catholic. Happy Friday, Monique. Love it. Glad you're back. Guys, I'm just talking over here to my YouTube, and I'm going to still be with you guys. Don't worry about it. Don't freak out thinking I'm talking to myself. Okay, I got to get rid of some of this stuff. Some of these folks, boy. Hold on. 1 second, guys. 1 second. It's just they think on a Friday they can just come on and just go ahead and just throw that stuff out here. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. The algorithms are funny too. Did you guys know that? Algorithms are funny. So what happens is you must block people that are not really here for the right reason. When you do that, this is something you'll learn in this program. Okay, I'm working with a multiple 7-figure mentor right now. She's teaching me all of this stuff. So when you block the wrong people and then the right people start to show up, can you help me defeat future turn again? I don't know about that. Let me see. Okay, here's another one. I'm not on here for no sugar daddy. None of that. Nope. I didn't want to do that either. Unpin. And boy, oh boy, y'all are coming out at me today, aren't you? Somebody's looking for a sugar. They want me to have a sugar daddy. I don't need that because I have a husband who helps me. I don't need that. Okay, do you think I got everybody? No, it's not an MLM. Can I address that too, Benjamin? Or this person over here is saying, oh, it's one of those MLMs. didn't I say in the beginning, this is not network marketing, affiliate marketing, MLM. It's not even recruiting anybody. Everybody always assumes that when you say you're making an income online. Did you know there's so many ways to make income online? I have a digital store. So when people come, they're going to see what I sell. That's an online business. I'm not recruiting anybody. My income is not predicted, or it's not dependent on team building. That's what an MLM is. Okay. So don't come at me hating me. Get your facts straight. And get your facts straight, unforeseen. Okay. Naughty. Good. What is an MLM? You could actually Google it, but I'm going to tell you what it is real quick because I like to educate on my platform. Multi-level marketing, which means you must be recruiting and building a team. So whenever product you're selling, when they sell and they sell and they sell, most of your income's coming from that. You're splitting your commissions with them. What I do here is I sell 5 digital done for you programs. When someone buys it, I get 100% profit right to my Stripe account, my PayPal account. There's nobody above me, below me, the side of me. That's the difference. I hope that you understand that. No, it's not, Crom Kim. Okay, hold on. Let me hold it. Do you know? Don't know who that is. Do you know? Asking question isn't getting facts wrong. No, it's not getting facts wrong, but I'm saying you should do your research before you automatically say MLM. Because if I'm going to come on someone's live, let me educate you a little bit. If I'm on someone's live and I even dare put a comment out, I'm going to already know the answer to that. Like an MLM, why would you think this is an MLM? You're automatically assuming. You can't ask those kind of questions, right? You can't ask those kind of questions. You should already know the answer to that because you should do your research. You sell artwork, Naughty? All right, awesome. How are you doing with that, by the way? How are you doing with that, by the way? Can I ask you that? How are you doing? Hi, Lauren. How are you doing with that? Because we're going to get into this topic because this is such a simple program that I'm part of. And it helps anybody. Even if you guys have your own product or service and you're struggling to get those sales in, this business will help you get that going. I've had so many people come in with that. We have a lot of people in real estate. We have people in the dentistry. We have boutique owners that were in the red. We get them into the black because they have to you have to understand your product or service is not for everyone. When you get that concept out of your head and you learn to narrow in on your audience and you're going to start to attract the type of people that are going to want to buy your product. That's what we teach you here. I like to share with you what we teach. This is not a just buy the program and resell it. Yes, you make a profit here when someone buys your program, but I'm learning so much and you're going to learn a lot too. Okay. So you don't have to hey, listen, unforeseen. You don't need to give me an opportunity. Whether you buy my program or don't want to listen to me, I have other people who will do that. Your job is just to sit back, relax, listen to the information. When I get into it, if you don't have time, you can watch the replay. And guess what? I will give you something right now. If you don't want to stay during the live, I give you my free blueprint so you can go take a look at it and see if it's for you or not. Guess what? Guess what, everybody? I've learned in this program that not everybody needs to buy this. Not everybody needs this. Not everybody is going to be good with this. Not everybody has the mentality to do it. So therefore, I really want to work with people. The right people are going to find you. I want to work with people who know I'm investing something one time. I'm going to get e-learning that's going to teach me about digital marketing, everything to build my own online business the right way. And in the process, if customers decide to buy one of these programs, I get 100% profit. That's how I'm building my income and I'm helping another person. That's the type of people I wish to work with. I'm not begging or chasing anyone on here. Do you understand that? So unforeseen, although I respectfully, I'm going to say, you're not giving me an opportunity to do anything. I say what I want on my live, and if you don't like it, you don't have to be here. I don't have to sit here and take negative comments, negative feedbacks to make a sale. I have an email list. I have other content on social media. I come live as a service to help people understand what this is about, right? I don't need to do it. I don't even need to go live to make sales with this, but I do it as an extra courtesy to let you know what it is, what you're getting. Okay. I don't even have to do a live. Okay. So get that straight, unforeseen. Okay. Who's running the show here? In other words, yeah, you know what I'm saying? 30S Gyms. How are you? Who's running the show? As last I know, this is my platform. It's called being a leader and basically blocking the people that are haters and coming on and leading and explaining. Those are the type of people I want to come into this and learn the same skills that I've learned over the last 20 months. Okay. That's fine. I do very well. So it's one of the course selling things. Again, you're assuming it's not one of those course selling things. You literally learn how to build a business online for yourself, okay? That's what you're going to be learning here. If you want to sell the programs to make 100% profit, you can do that. If you don't, let's say you have your own product or service, you can learn to resell that. You have choices, options. Get it? Okay. Hi, John Kelly. I know you're here. I appreciate you. Hold on one second. Oh, what are you saying? My artwork is also based on both the contemporary and modern. Good for you. Good for you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good for you that you're doing good with your art business. I appreciate this. Okay, one second. Let me try to weed out a few more people. Letting me share. It's been nice. Now I'm going to go. Okay, have a great day. Have a great day. One second. I know. I deal with it all day. All right. So I'm going to get into it. Here's the 3 things, guys. When I found this program, I didn't question a bunch of stuff. I knew I was desperate. I needed to bring that income in. What else was out there legally that I could do, right? Did I want to get a part-time job? No. First of all, more full-time jobs weren't hiring me. They wouldn't even pay me what I'm worth, in my opinion. So I wasn't going to do that. I found a program. I bought the program. I've learned the skills. I plugged in, applied the knowledge to my content. I do every day what my mentor tells me to do. I'm even about to buy some more coaching. That's what we as entrepreneurs and real business owners do. We know how you should reinvest your income and do the right things with it, okay? So that's what I did. I've been applying the knowledge that I'm learning from these programs into my content, and then in exchange, people are finding me. They're asking me for the details. I provide them with a free blueprint, and that blueprint I pinned down in chat in YouTube. So if you guys want to get a copy of my free blueprint, feel free to do so. If not, it's okay too. Have a blessed day. I've got to go work. Okay, Monique, have a great day. One second. I got to do something else. What is this? One second. I can't read that last comment. I appreciate you, Naughty. Okay. So, guys, these are the 3 things that you're going to learn in this business. In the program I purchased, these are the 3 things that we premise our business on. Okay. First of all, we're ethical here. Our mentor will kick you out if you're not. Our multi-7-figure mentor will kick you out if you're not ethical, because I even got a certificate that says, let me see, it's right there on the wall. This is telling people that I know my digital programs. I know what they're about. I've earned income off of it. I'm able to share proof of that and all kinds of other things. Okay. I know about the digital space. I'm continuing to learn about it. So, hi, Jato. Is that your name, Jato? Welcome to the live. You buy a program which you give a license to sell for the program. We get master resale rights. The program teaches you how to sell the program on social media. Not how to sell the program. I tell my story. When people connect with my story, then they're going to ask me, how are you able to make $900 a day? How are you able to make $1,400 a day? How are you able to make $300 a day? What are you doing exactly? This is how I've been able to not have to go get another job. I'm being relatable in my storytelling. So then in turn, people can come and take a look at my free blueprint to see what it's all about. And then they decide if they want to buy one of the programs. So I'm not on here just to sell a program. I'm here to teach, to let you know what you're getting with the program. Okay. To sell the program on social media, and few people making a living and things like that. There's not a few people. We've already created 140 in the US, 6 and 7 figure earners, number one. Number two, we've already created 25 self-made millionaires in South Africa. It's not a matter of a few people. We have a community of 58,000 people. Not sure if that's a few to you. Okay, let's get it right. 1 second. All right. So here's the 3 things you need if you want to learn how to build an online business in 2026. And it's very simple. Now, the 4th, you're going to have to buy one of the programs. Number 1, if you have a cell phone, guys, okay? If you have access to a cell phone, let me get my whiteboard out here. If you got a cell phone, you can do this. I don't know who doesn't have a cell phone in this day and age. If you don't, you need to get one. It works the same. I'm talking about 2026. So number 1 is you need a cell phone. And your cell phone is not going to be used. This is what's going to help. This is it Najah? So let me just explain this to you. This cell phone is not going to be used to pick up and call 100 people. The cell phone is not being used for that. When I end up showing you what it's going to be used for, you're going to be like, oh, okay, because I didn't want to have to be on phones like network marketing or any of that other stuff to make an income. Immediately gone. Yeah. This is why I might need to bring my Nightbot back. Today is the day, my friends. I don't know. I'm going to keep on going. Ask me a good question. Ask me questions relevant to digital marketing. Ask me how much you want to make in 2027. Ask me that. You know why? Because I don't got to pay. I don't got to worry about that stuff. That's why I delete. Jay Stoley. I dropped my website down below. This is the program and that you should be taking a look at. And I'm not the founder. I didn't want to have that headache. Her name is Michelle O'Neill. Go look her up. Rick Barron, weren't you on my lives a while ago? I think you were asking me and you wanted to get started with this. And I don't know what happened. I think I told you back then, the founder is called Michelle O'Neill. She created these programs. I didn't have to create them. She created the fundamentals of each of the classes. She's the founder of it. I have been giving these digital programs to get the master resale rights to resell them. And I make every 100% back. Whenever I make a sale, Michelle doesn't get that. The person that showed me this program doesn't get that. I get it. It's called digital marketing. Google it. Digital marketing is legal. When you can show proof that you're making sales, what the programs are, which is all inside of my website, manuelavincent.com. You can go here. You can actually go here, click the orange button if you want more details. Okay. That's how you get to the information. Okay. Let me see. How much did you make? Hold on 1 second. I don't have time for those kind of questions. Now, the better question, guys, is how much do you want to make? Because it doesn't matter what I make. That is the rudest question anybody can ask anyways. Because you wouldn't tell me what your paycheck is. So why would I tell you what I make? First of all, you wouldn't believe it, number 1. Number 2, what I make doesn't mean you're going to make it. So ask me a better question. The better question would be, how much do you want to make? Because we have people in here making $10,000 a month plus. I was able to replace my job, and I was able to make up to $5,000 in a month with this business. So that was my first goal. I want to replace what I lost on my corporate job. Okay? Did you just hear me say that that's a rude question? I'm going to just put it like this. I was able to replace my day job income. That's what I'm going to tell you right there. I don't got to show you my W-2s, none of that stuff. But I do share results. When I make a $900 payday, I put it on the screen and I share it through my content. Okay? So let's just talk about that. First of all, I'm going to go do this a couple times to some people that are hating on me right now. Yeah. First of all, that is the rudest question to be asking people. The better question, like I said, is you ask people, how much do you want to make? How much do you and you want to make? That's the better questions. Hi, Alicia. How are you? Just blocking a few folks because it's getting out of hand. Okay. Each of these programs gives you a level of earning and learning. Back to the guy awkward. So let's just put it like this. My highest program that I've been selling right now has always been the $900 program. It gives you the most value because it gives you all 4 programs beneath it for $900, and you're getting $1,900 of value of learning. Okay. When I make a sale on that $900, that comes right to me. So you do the math. Some weeks it could be $900 and I'm good with that. Other weeks, $1,800 a week. That's more than I made in my day job. So you guys do the math on that. You want to make $1 million a day? Well, you need to work up to that. So let me just give you some background. Our mentor, the one that created this business, she made her first 6 figures in 6 months following the $600 program. 6 figures in 6 months is called Digital Mastery Program. She went on to make her first $1 million in 17 months. Will everybody do that? No. It depends on your effort with anything in life, okay? If you make cakes, you can make money off for a little birthday. Yeah, you find your passion. You never work a day in your life. When you find what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to have to bring back the mod. I'm going to have to bring back my bot to remove these comments. I'm going to have to do that. Over the weekend, I'm bringing back my bot, my mod. Because today is a crazy day on the YouTube, my friends. All right. So number 1, you guys need a cell phone. Put a number 1 in the chat if you have a cell phone. No, it's called Dry Water, and I don't promote it, by the way. It's called Dry Water. It's similar to, what is that called? Liquid IV, but I like this better. It doesn't have that salt, as bad of a salty flavor, but it's a hydrating, it's mixed berry flavor. So Ronnie, I promote 5 digital programs that teach you about digital marketing. So when I got laid off, I didn't have more jobs coming to find me. I was getting denied. I didn't want to go. I couldn't leave my house, and I didn't want to leave my house anymore. I like to be home and present as a wife and a mother. I decided, and I made the choice not to get another job. If you look around the world today, mass layoffs, people are constantly getting laid off. I didn't want to go through that again. So I decided to look for something that I could do online that didn't require a lot of time out of me like a job would. I work 2 hours a day with my cell phone and Wi-Fi, and I've learned how to build an income for myself that pays me from the internet. That's what this is about, okay? I'm new to the channel. That's what this is about, Ronnie. The man in apartment 13 makes $1 million a week. 111. Thanks, Alicia. 1. Ronnie says, oh, okay. 11. Foot. Okay, here we go. Oz, the Andrew Tate business model, sell generic entry. They're not entry-level business programs. The first program is, the $100 program is. But then, as with anything, if you want to advance and learn more, you have to pay for that level of education. Okay? So, not sure what the model is you're talking about. Okay, let me just block this guy already. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it. I just want to get through some of these nonsense comments. When you say 6-7 in my chat, you're gone. Anybody coming in late like Millie or whoever's coming on now, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. I'm talking about, today's topic is the 3 things you need to be able to build an online business, passive income online. I found a program I plugged into the training 20 months ago. It's allowed me to make what I made in a job, but more. I don't have to go back to a job because I've learned the skills to be able to build an income online with my phone working 2 hours a day. Do you guys got me now? Number 2 in the chat. If you want to get ahead of me and you don't want to sit here and listen to me chatty yappy, you can go right to my website, manuelavincent.com. Go over here on TikTok, double tap, or go to this right here. Okay? Everybody needs to stop saying, yeah, I hate that, don't you? Good teacher gives education for free. That's not true. I'm giving you education right now. Everything shouldn't be free. So let's just put it like this. My mentor could easily charge $10,000 a pop for the learning that we're getting in this for one-time fee, the highest program, $1,400. You guys got to get your mindset out of the free mentality. You wouldn't expect to go to college, John Terry, and get it for free. Let's put it that way. I'm going to have a coaching in my community, and I am going to be charging $100 a pop for a hour training. I already have $67 for storytelling training. So do you think I'm going to just give my training away for free? Obviously not. When I'm on my live, I'm telling you guys what you're going to learn. That's the free part. If you want to get more and you want to get the education from a multiple 7-figure earner, come on in and take a look at it. That's what true marketing is. That's what I do. I'm a digital entrepreneur, okay? So, yep, here goes John Kelly. Goodbye, John Kelly. Okay, here's some other nonsense. Number 2, Ronnie. Okay, I see some good people. I see some good people coming in here now. Okay, so, all right, guys, I think we're getting it down. Okay, so here we go. Cell phone is important. Number 2, Wi-Fi. You guys have access to this stuff. Cell phone and a Wi-Fi is very important. That's number 2. Number 3, and then we're going to get right into the training of this, okay, is social media. Do you guys have access to all of these things? Put a number 3 in the chat if you do. Put a number 3 in the chat if you have access to all of this right now. 3 things that can generate you. I put on here $300 to $1,400 a day in this online business I'm part of. This is what you need. These are the starting points. I had this back in 2024. I got this in 2024. And I had access to this in 2024. But guess what? Guess what? See this? This. I know I'm being sloppy right now. I can't get my hands to work right. Look. Social media, guys. Let me just do it this way. Social media, you guys are on it scrolling and laughing and doing the most. And doing the most, right? You guys are on here laughing and getting entertained and having distractions, but that's okay because we all done that. When I'm done with my business, I do it. My business is priority. My 2-hour workday is priority. Then I can go and spend time on social media to look at some funny videos and whatever. But for the majority of people that don't know about digital marketing, they're doing all this. Why not turn that scrolling time into income time? Can I get an amen in the chat from you guys? Why not turn that scrolling time into income time? That's where our business model and program comes into play. Okay? No, we don't say that. I said amen. Don't be funny. Don't be funny. Amen. Thank you so much, Ronnie. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Ronnie. Gosh. Wow. Some people, boy, right? Like if you're on YouTube and you're just scrolling TikTok or YouTube or watching videos and you're like scrolling. Right. Those same type of people are broke. They don't have enough income, but they're on here for the entertainment. They're on here to scroll and lose, get out of their head. That's what this is all about. Televisions are the same thing. Understand what I'm saying? Thank you, Time, deliver a pizza ball. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay. So here we go. Hi, Yode Best. What's up? If you guys would do me a favor, give me a follow. If you're new here, double tap the screen. Maybe this is not for you, okay? I don't know if someone else needs to hear this. Share the video. I'm talking today to anybody who's in that 9-to-5 grind. You're sick and tired of the 9-to-5 grind. You've been laid off. You see the news, people getting laid off left and right. You're sick and tired of giving all your time and energy to a corporate job. At the end of the day, the employer doesn't care. I'm very passionate about this topic because that's what happened to me. And then I got some sense and I said, enough with that foolishness. Stop looking for those jobs and get yourself a side hustle, a business that's going to work for you 24/7. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And those are the people I'm talking to. Right? Let's go, Ronnie. Let's go, Alicia. Okay, you guys are afraid to say these things. I'm on social media saying it. Some people might not like it. That's why they come and they troll and they say hateful things to me. I don't care. I'm still going to show up every day and be Manuela and talk about this so that I can connect with good people like Johnny and good people like Alicia and good people like Kalia who come on and people that understand this mentality. My job is to come on and talk to you about it. Get your mind right. You understand what I'm saying? You're trading Forex when I'm not at work. Okay, good for you though. See, I'm not in that space. I tried trading before and I lost more money than I earned. See, I'm into business building. I'm into something that can bring me a profit 100% in without having to risk a lot. Some people are okay with risking a lot. That's not what I want to do, though. See, that's not for everyone. You understand what I'm saying? That's not for everyone. You do what you have to do, right? I'm not into Bitcoin. I'm not into any of that. I am a lady who's just regular old lady, 52 years old, came from the corporate world into the digital space now. I create content. I create content that resonates with these people on social media that are sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck. That's what I do, guys. That's what Manuela does. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. But I'm coming on here to explain this is what solved my problem for me. Okay? So cell phone, Wi-Fi, social media. Yeah, I sure do. I get passionate. I can go a long time, just say it all out. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, but you got to ignore the haters. Okay, we're going to keep moving. So when you have these three things, we're good. So I saw in the chat, people put a bunch of threes. They're excited. We got the things. We already have access to these things. Okay. But in order to take these things and apply them the right way on social media, where people are going to come and ask you for the details, no longer you going into DMs and spamming these links and all this craziness and picking up phones. Hey girl, I just joined this. And now, if you want to if you want to buy one of these, then come on in, take a look at this. Instead of doing all that crazy stuff, we stopped that over here. This style of marketing is called attraction marketing. We didn't want to do all that. I don't like that style of marketing. I rather just do what my mentor's saying, and I'm going to get into what that is in order to attract the right people to come and take a look at what I have I'm going to create the right pieces of content for them. But in order to do that, you can't just create a piece of content and just throw it out and hope and pray it works. You got to have intention behind it. And that's what number 4 is. This is where number 4 comes into play. Okay, so you guys with me so far, okay? Number 4 is you have to get the knowledge. I know I said there's 3 things. You already have access to them. But now you have to apply the knowledge. The knowledge is where our 5 digital programs come into that. See, this right here is called a learn and earn program. You can't get that at college. Yeah, yesterday, Spark, you were on here. Hi, welcome in. Welcome in. You guys understand me? So you right here, this program, this business is a business in a box. So you can't get the learning and earning together in college, can you? Yes or no? Can we, come on now. Yes or no? You're not going, unless you work a job, chances are you're not going to get the earning part when you do this. This is something in this business that you're going to learn how to do because you're getting access to the 5 digital programs that are teaching you these skills to come and do digital marketing, everything to building an email list, to branding yourself, to getting brand deals, to learning affiliate marketing. And I'm going to keep going on until I take a breath. Learning digital marketing. You're going to learn affiliate marketing. You're going to learn how to do the TikTok shop. You're going to learn about advanced AI training. You're in Africa. Are you in South Africa, Ronnie? What part of Africa are you in? Right? Thank you so much, Spark. I appreciate the love over here. So you're going to learn a bunch of stuff in here, but it's not just that. You're immediately going to take at least one thing you learn and you're going to share it on social media. That's a piece of content. Do you guys get me? So yeah, when I started this, I said, wow, I just found a program. I just got laid off, guys. This is what I did on Facebook. And I'm giving you guys an example. You're in South Africa. Awesome. You know, we have 25, I think 30 self-made millionaires in South Africa reselling these programs. It's a hot market in South Africa for this. But this is never going anywhere because digital marketing is expected to be a $1 trillion industry by the year 2033. It's a $1.3 billion industry right now. So we're not going anywhere, guys. Give me a chance. Give me a second. Okay. So I want you to understand how powerful this is. I feel bad that you're associated, but you have. I'm not worried about the viewers. Spark. First of all, TikTok is going through things now that it's US owned. There's been some changes to it. Some people want to learn about digital marketing. Some people will scroll on by. Also, viewers, I don't know if you know this, Spark, but just because you see 2 people watching in the room, there could be people outside the room watching. Understand that. So I don't care about views as much as I care about making a connection with 1 or 2 people. On my YouTube, I get a lot of interaction. All right. So I don't really care about that. Jesus loves you too. You see my shirt? Jesus, I trust in you. Okay. I don't care about those. She even says, cover this up. That doesn't matter to me anymore. So don't feel sorry for me. I appreciate you being here. Share the live. Enjoy the live. I'm talking about the 3 things that can generate you $300 to $1,400 a day online. You don't believe it? I have evidence of that. Okay. This is how we're able to do this in this business by having a cell phone. You already have it. Wi-Fi, social media. You just need the knowledge. The knowledge here is going to teach you how to learn and earn everything I do. So let me talk about this. When I first got started with this business back in 2024, I didn't know jack squat about anything digital. That's where the learning came in. So what I did was I immediately plugged into the training and I got online and I talked about one thing that I learned from this digital program. And then I shared, wow, for me, community was everything. There's a community of 58,000 people in this business. 58,000 people in this business that all support each other. So if you get lost with something, if you're not sure what something is, you just put your comment in the chat and they're always going to answer it. I have a multiple 7-figure mentor. I'm about to get extra coaching from someone else. I pay the dollars monthly for that. So this is what the level of education is that I'm learning. I already started building my own community. Okay. So that's how this works. All right, guys. I need help. What kind of help do you need? This program will help you, but you got to invest in it. I'm going to get off the live. I'm going to probably go find something to eat. Go ahead. I'll see you next time, Alicia. I don't come live on the weekends, so have a great day. I can't help you with depression. You need to seek counseling for that. And if I don't know why you're on my live, if you're depressed, you need to go seek counseling. I'm not a counselor. I put that out there. Okay? So here we go, guys. So you got to get the knowledge, and that's where our 5 digital programs come in, okay? So we have 5 done for you digital programs. Does anybody want to hear what the programs are before I even get into them? Because if not, I'm not going to waste my time on this live today. Okay, well, you have a good day and be safe out there. You too. Have a great day. Appreciate you. So if you already went to my blueprint, you're going to get all the digital programs, okay? Anybody watching on this live today, ManuelaVincent.com, 3 things that can generate $300, $1,400 a day, guys, okay? Right? So there's 5 digital programs. Anybody want to hear them? Hello, Ezekiel. Put a number 3 in chat if you want to know what they are. Does anybody want to hear what they are? Because then I'm not going to go through them. I don't think I got the right audience today, especially on TikTok. I almost feel like I need to restart at 12 to get another audience coming on. You want to hear it? You put 4. Didn't I say 3? Didn't I say 3? One second. I don't know what 4 means. I said 3, but it's okay. So we're going to go over the 5 digital pro. I should have said put 5. I'm talking about 3 things that can make you an online income in 2026 and beyond, working 2 hours a day from your phone. If you have a cell phone, Wi-Fi, and you have social media, you just need the knowledge. And that's where I promote done for you digital programs that teach you all the skills you need to be able to be successful online, guys. We're online, guys. What do you think content creators are doing? They're promoting a product or service. In the case of what I do, I promote 5 digital programs. Whether you want to get them or not, there's always somebody else who wants to. That's what I do online. Lights, okay? So I have 5 digital done for you programs. Hello, Aris. Hello, Jessica. 5 digital programs that teach you skills to be online and earn an income from your phone. That's it in a nutshell. It's a little more to that. But that's it in a nutshell. If you want to learn about the digital marketing industry, these are the programs to teach you that. What happens is when you come in and you buy your program, you now unlock the business for yourself. So now you can be online with your business. Your business is going to come with an automated system that does the selling, telling follow-up for you. So you don't got to worry about getting on phones, begging, chasing people in the DMs anymore. That is such an old school tactic of marketing. We teach you attraction marketing, getting people to come to your lives. Whatever you're saying, it's resonating with someone. If you don't want to do lives, we teach you about copy paste ads free. We teach you how to go live. We teach you how to do content. 3 pieces of content a day that's going to resonate with someone. We teach you how to put a stop the scroll hook on there. Something that's going to resonate with somebody. Hey, Billy, what's going on? Okay, so let me just be clear. These 5 digital programs are not just programs you're going to waste your time with. They're teaching you how to build an income from the comfort of your home when you're traveling, wherever you're at so that you can make a predictable income. All right. You're no longer having to clock in and out. That's not the only way. Hi, Eva. Welcome back. You don't got to worry about clocking in and out of a job. That's not the only way to make an income. Are you guys not seeing how so many people are getting laid off? Amazon announced they're laying off 16,000 people. You know what I'm saying? I've been part of that. I found that is just a waste of time. I'm not going to keep getting a job thinking that's the only way to make an income. When I plugged into this training, this is what's keeping me at home, so I don't got to get a job. For those people that like to keep working, you don't care about this, then this is not the life for you. I'm talking to the people that want an additional income if you are working a 9 to 5, or if you are finding yourself scared to get laid off and you want to find something before that happens. Here you go. Okay. ManuelaVincent.com is the way you're going to find me. You're going to go here, or you're going to hit this little orange button, and you're going to come on in. We're going to get to work. We're going to start you getting right with this. And it's so super simple. Okay. Now, I did learn a skill. That's what these programs do. So it doesn't matter if you're not getting laid off, Captain Blackbird. You can still learn these skills to make an additional income if that's something you desire to do. If that's something you desire to do, if you like the plumbing industry, do you like the plumbing industry? Do you like the plumbing industry? Maybe you like it, right? These are trade jobs. These are trade jobs. Some people don't want to work trade jobs. They want to be home and present with their family. They don't want to be out in this crappy weather working on plumbing. If you like it, God bless you. I am helping people. I'm helping people that are miserable in their jobs, okay? If you want to make an additional income, learn these skills. Awesome. Great for you. Again, if you want to learn how to make anywhere from $300 to $1,400 a day, Captain Black, this might be for you too. You got to do what you got to do, but there are other ways outside of a 9 to 5 or a plumbing job. That's what I'm trying to get across, everyone. You can agree with me or disagree with me. I learned from this business that there is another way to build online wealth. I want to be wealthy. I don't want to work for someone else building their wealth. If you're your own boss, are you your own boss, Captain? Are you your own boss in plumbing? Because if not, you need to be. That's what you need to be doing. You don't want to be working for anybody else, making them rich. Hi, what is that? I don't want to mispronounce your name. No, you're not whatever you say. Listen, Captain, I've heard worse. I'm not thinking you're judging me. I'm just trying to get you to understand that a lot of people, some people on here don't want to be wealthy. Let's get real. Some people that come into this business, they may just want a couple thousand a month. Some people want to build wealth. That's me. I want to leave a legacy for my family, Captain Blackbird. I want to leave a legacy. A job wasn't going to ever do that for me. I don't want to work for someone else. So when I come on my lives, I'm talking to those kind of people mostly that are tired of living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe their job doesn't pay well like yours does, Captain Black. Maybe they don't want to keep working for someone else. Maybe they're about to get laid off. I was laid off. 20 years in a corporate job. Done with that. So do you see what I'm saying? You're not offending me. Yes, I agree. I should work. Get your own. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't get it. You got to be working for yourself. I even tell my kids, my daughter wants to be a psychologist. So when she graduates college, she just got accepted to Pitt. Mama got to pay for that too. So mama needed to find something that pays well so mama could help with that stuff. Okay, get me. So she wants to be a psychologist, good major, because guess what? Of course, she's got to put her skin in the game. She's got to get those internships, the hands-on experience. But guess what? She knows she wants to get her own practice. That's working for yourself. Whatever you do, your passion, whatever you want to do, learn to build that for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So, Milori, my goal is $500 a week. So you could do that and more here. And Captain Black says he understands. Just visit your website. It needed me to subscribe to move forward. Yeah. So what, Ronnie, what happens is that's what you're going to learn in this business too. When we're online and we're marketing a product or service, I don't care what it is. When you're in an online business, you got to be collecting emails so that they can, now you're building your email list. God forbid TikTok shuts down again. God forbid YouTube goes away. God forbid Facebook goes away. God forbid IG goes away, right? This is the bread and butter of our business pretty much. So what happens, we're teaching you how to get emails. So Ronnie, you should get a blueprint. Ronnie, my friend, check your email, your spam folder, your trash folder. You're going to get a blueprint. It's not just you giving me your email. You're going to get a free blueprint. That blueprint is talking about this business, my friend. Ronnie, do that for me right now. Go back and check your spam folder, promotion folder. Get it out of there. That's going to be a PDF for you to look at. It's going to be talking about this done for you digital business. And then right away, you should have been directed to a lady talking. That's our mentor. She's telling you about this business, what it is, what you're going to be doing. Okay, Ronnie? So I'm not in the business of collecting emails. Don't freak out, guys. It's funny how a lot of you will get online. You'll go give your email address to Shein, Bass Pro Shop. You'll give your email to all kinds of things because you know that brand, right? Well, I'm building my own brand. I'm asking people, if you want to learn, if you came to me and you're asking for information, I gave you my website, you're going to give me your email so that you get the free blueprint. That's free to you. That's how this works. Okay. So you give me your email address. You're going to get a free blueprint. Guys, on TikTok, if you're just joining me, ManuelaVincent.com. If you want to learn how to be able to make paydays like $300 to $1,400 a day, not going to guarantee it. That's what's possible here because we have 5 digital done for you programs that people are buying from us that teach you digital skills. We get the master resale rights to resell them over and over and over again. So that's how we're able to do this. I've been able to consistently do the $900 paydays because that is one of our highest selling programs. But now we have a $1,400 program, right? I think somebody asked me, they want the digital programs. They want to see what they are. Give me a minute and I'm going to go into it. Okay. Not sure what that language is. Don't know what it says. Can't read it. Okay. But if you guys want it, go here, double tap, or go here to the orange button. Okay. Now, what questions do I have right now? So Ronnie's going to get the blueprint. Congratulations, Ronnie. I can't hit a little cheering button over here. I can over here on TikTok. Does anybody have any questions over on TikTok? If you've been to my website, if you have any questions, let me know. You can email me too. You can email me back. You're new to my channel? Well, give me a subscription. You're working. Raider said he's working for a ramp agent for United at Chicago here in winter and brutal. Takes up a lot of my time. I stay with my job only for the medical. 36 an hour. Wow. I feel your pain, Raider. And insurance is important. So I'm blessed because my husband's been working for the school system as a facilities worker. So he's blue collar. He's been doing that and we love the insurance. Okay. So he likes his day job. I've been trying to get him out of his night job. So that's my goal by the end of this year is to get him out of the night job because he's been busting his butts for years, even when I was working a full-time job. So he knows what I'm doing. He supports me. He's all about this, right? I can't wait to be able to bring him on my lives and say, hey, my husband's not working now. That's one of my biggest things. I'm envisioning it. Okay. My goal is to hit 6 figures by the end of this year, guys. I got a whole year to do it in the online space. Okay. Hi, Seth. Hi, Lupertus. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Welcome to the live. Okay. So we got this down. The 5 digital programs are as such. I'm going to go over those in a minute. Are you good at decision making? Because I have a question. I need opinion for someone. For someone. Well, who's the someone? I feel like I'm pretty good at decisions. Like when I joined this opportunity, it didn't take a lot of convincing. First, I was desperate because I didn't have, my income was gone. I didn't have a severance. I saw what this did for people, stay-at-home moms, other people, and I immediately, it's for you. Okay, let me know. Put it down in the chat or go to my blueprint and message me. Wait, if I ask, how do you work a day job and night job? He probably sleeping on one of those. My husband, he works a full-time day job, but he gets off early from his day job. He goes in early, he gets off early. He takes a little nap. He takes a little nap and then he goes to his evening job, which starts at 4:30. No, you can ask away. My husband is a hard worker. My husband will never not be working a job. Like, he chooses to do that. But he's getting old now. He's 60. He's 8 years older than me. And it's time. He's going to retire. I don't even know when he wants to retire. My goal with this is to build enough income so that we can have a nice retirement outside of Social Security, guys, because that's a joke too, right? We could have a good conversation. We could go on and on about some of these things. Ask your question. Go to the blueprint. Hey, oh my gosh, I don't know how to say your name on here. I don't know how to say your name, Yanes. I don't know how to say it. But if you want to get an idea of what I'm talking about, go to the blueprint, ManuelaVincent.com. Put your email address in and you're going to get a free blueprint in about 5 minutes. Also, respond back with the word. When you get that email, say free community, because I'm going to add you guys in my free community. Even if you don't buy anything from me, guys, I'm trying to build a community of my own, free value, some good stuff, extra training for those who do join me, okay? Always know that. Like my t-shirt, thank you so much. Appreciate it. What else are we talking about in here? So you're saying it's actually about my personal life. So I'm a high school student and my financial. So you're in high school and you're on my live. You're high school and you're on my live. Final exams are coming in a few months, which are decided my university. And I'm thinking I'm going to complete. I'm thinking of completely offline. I'm not understanding what you're saying. I have a high school student, 17 years old, my daughter. She goes into school. She got accepted into University of Pitt. She's going to be starting that in August. We're so proud of her. Salute. I don't know what that language is, Rain. I can't speak Spanish. I can't really give you a decision because I'm not understanding what you mean. I'm thinking of going completely. You mean you don't want to go in? Like, I don't understand what you're saying. Suggest me a movie I'll watch tonight. I don't watch a lot of television. I recently started watching the show The Pit, because I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan and my daughter's about to go to Pitt. And so I like the show. Okay, we're going to get into these We're going to get into these 5 programs, guys, and then I'm going to probably get off of here, okay? We've been talking all around the world today, all around the globe. Manuela gets a little scatterbrained, it's okay. So, there's 5 digital programs that you're going to learn from and earn from here. Number 1 being the top seller right now, $1,400. Yes, I said $1,400. If you want to make $1,400, you have to buy that program. That's going to give you advanced training on everything digital. Don't come at me and say, oh, but no, this is not a job. If you want to learn the skills of what it takes to make $1,400 a day, you'll buy that program. Okay? Point, period, blank. When I bought my program at $900, when I first started this, I didn't go all over the place questioning everything. I just knew I was getting learning. I was learning a skill, which is the digital marketing industry. Not plumbing, not creative writing, not doing anything outside of that. It was point, period, blank digital marketing. So I knew what I was investing in. Now I got to learn the skills to be able to make the $1,400. But that program allows you to make up to that. Because when someone else buys that from you, that's when you get $1,400. Okay? It's called the Legacy Bundle Pack. The Legacy Builder Bundle Pack. It comes with 10 income streams. You're going to get 5 in English, 5 in Spanish. Boom. Someone speaks Spanish over here, I think, and I can't understand it. But I upgraded to that program. Why? Because there's a English version in there too. So we decided we wanted to make a lot of people money in this industry. No, are you trying to make it though? Hey, are you trying to make it? Come on in. Let's learn the skills to make that kind of money. Go to the button here or go up here or don't waste my time. How about that? I don't want to give you decisions on that, my friend. Go to your parents and ask. Go to your parents and ask. I'm not going to give you that decision on that. I know what I probably would do, but I don't want to give you the wrong answer. You need to ask your parents. Yep. Long time investment. Exactly. So 1,400 is my top seller. That's one of them. And I'm about to get coaching from someone who's doing multiples of those. I'm investing my money into their training. And then I'm going to start adding people into his community. And so it's going to be very lucrative. Okay. Next program is $900. That's where I came in at when I started back in 2024. And I got my first sale of that in 7 days following this blueprint that was created by a multiple six-figure earner. Okay. I can do it. You can do it. It requires being coachable and consistent, not giving up on yourself, not getting discouraged. And knowing you're learning a skill, give yourself patience and grace. Okay. So this $900 program gives you 4 income streams, multiple streams of income. Keep it in your head. No longer are you supposed to be making one income. That is old school thinking. You need multiple streams of income. Between my Legacy Builder Bundle Pack and my community, I'm probably almost 20 income streams. Okay. So you need to be thinking like that. 4 income streams here, $900. If you want to make we're going to keep it simple today. We're not even going to break down like what they each encompass, because if you want to learn that, you're going to do your due diligence and go here to my website. Look at them side by side. They're all in there if you really want this. But today I just want to break them down. Keep it real point, period, blank. Okay. I like that. Point, period, blank. Look. You want to make $1,400 sales, you're going to buy that program. And you're going to have advanced learning in that program. That's why it costs that much. You're getting $6,600 worth of learning in the $1,400 bundle pack. Okay? Many people see the value. That's why they're buying it. Next, if you want to make $900 sales, 4 income streams, because guess what? Somebody might not buy 900. They might buy the 6. They might buy the 3. They might buy the 100. You got to come in where you want to earn from and learn from. Okay. So that's called Legacy Builder. If you want to leave a legacy for your family, boom, get in. That's what my goal was. Next, $600 program. If you want to make 3 income streams and you want to make $600 sales, you got to buy that program. It's just like anything. Hey, severed head, what's going on? Uh-oh, what did I just do? Ooh, how do I get out of this? Ay, ay, ay. There I go. If you want to make $600 sales and $300 sales and $100 sales, you're going to buy the $600 program. Again, this is the program my mentor made her first 6 figures on, because it teaches you 6 figures in 6 months. If you want to learn how to make $300 days, you're going to buy the $300 program. If you want to learn how to make $100 days, you're going to buy the $100 program. That's the 5 digital programs: $1,400, $900, $600, $300, and $100, guys. 1 second. All right. Are there any questions about those programs? Man, I'm getting hungry now. This is not a hard, complicated, in my opinion, decision to make, because guess what? A little fact. The biggest objection I'll ever get, and you always know when someone's about to buy. I have somebody who's going to buy the big program in about a week. The biggest objection I get is, I don't have enough money for that. There's no guarantee, Ronnie. There's no guarantee you'll go to college and come out with a job. There's no guarantee with anything. There's no guarantee. You're going to have to apply yourself. And I'm very honest and transparent with you. When I made my investment back, it's because I knew it was going to work. I applied the knowledge. I'm learning from a multiple 7-figure earner who knows how this works. She created the program. I trust her. She's been doing this for a while now. And so I came into this with the mindset as I got to get to work. I got to set up my system real quick. The system's pretty much set up for you. You get an automated system that comes free with it. That's where you're going to send people. Like you just went into my automations, Ronnie. That system was created by our tech people. They know what they're doing. You're going to get the blueprint. You got 30 emails you're going to get from me. But when people come to your system, Ronnie, 30 emails are going to go out on your behalf every single day. And they're continuously going to go out to the people that put their email address in your system so that they keep looking at the information and they make a decision what's best for them. They might buy the $100 program. They might, whatever program you pick, Ronnie, that's what you have access to earn up to. I didn't play, but there's no guarantees. I like that question because it's truth. If you go on my website, you'll see that too. There's no guarantee. It says on there too that on average, the customers that apply themselves, they're able to earn their initial investment back in 7 days. But you got to apply yourself. I don't know who your perfect customer would be, Ronnie. So, but that's not the case with the majority of people. See, what you just said right there, I was guaranteed a job. That's not with everybody. That's not with everybody. There's no guarantee with anything in life, right? There's no guarantee that my daughter's going to get an internship when she's in college. There's no guarantee with anything. You got to look at everything like that, okay? So let me go back to that statistic I'm saying. There's always the money objection. And I can always knock it down because you'll always find a way to come up with money with things that you really want. Okay, this is real. This is real, guys. Yes, you're going to get coaching and you're going to get the mentorship from my mentor when you come into this business, guys. Okay. I can't help you with your knee problem. I'm not that kind of expert. I'm not a doctor. Okay, I'm not a doctor. So let's go back to this little thing right here. Money objection is anybody will find a way to come up with the money. We've had many people join this. There was a single mom who didn't even have milk or bread in her house. That's desperate. Okay, that's a desperate mother. But she saw how people are making the income here. And she's like, I got to make it work. I got to find the scraps, the money, whatever it is to be able to buy one of these digital programs. She said, I want the $300 program. I'm going to start there. She didn't even have enough money to do a payment plan. And by the way, we have payment plans for these. Some of you will use those for things that don't even bring you a profit. You guys know what I'm talking about. We're talking about Klarna, Afterpay. I have those on my website. So people, they join me. A lot of them take advantage of the payment plans. A lot of them will take advantage of the payment plans because they know that that's the best way to get started. When I started, I got zero out of pocket. I didn't have to come down with any payment right then and there. My payment wasn't due till the next month. By the time that was due, I already paid it off because I got my investment back. Okay. So look, statistically showing there's 200 million televisions sold in the United States. It might be around the world. I'm not sure. This is what I'm learning from my mentor, and I Googled it too. 200 million televisions are sold, right? Out of those 200 million televisions, people are they're paying anywhere from $500 to $1,000 for a television that sits on your wall and gives you entertainment. But guess what? It's not bringing you profit in your pocket. So those same people will continue to be a slave to their jobs, or they'll be unemployed watching television instead of putting that same income into a program that can teach you how to make money from your phone. The math is not mathing to me. And I am bold to say that. You can love me or hate me. I don't care. Do you guys hear what I'm saying to you? No, I don't ride a motorcycle. I don't ride a motorcycle. Are you guys understanding what I'm trying to say? John, Ronnie, anybody else in here who's been having a good conversation with me? And yes, I am married happily. Are you guys on TikTok understanding me? Why do you do that? Because you don't know better. If I would have known about digital marketing, I wouldn't even waste time on the television. If I knew what I know now, I wouldn't even bought a television. Matter of fact, it's funny to me. I love spending time on engaging with you guys. I like spending time in my email automations, creating content for my business, because I know that's profit in my pocket. I have write-offs all across my desk right now, tax write-offs. Okay? So you're not going to come at me with the money objection, because I know every single one of you can find a way to come up. If you're homeless, that's a different situation. That's a whole nother different situation. But you guys, even if you were laid off, majority of people get severance. Majority of people get. No, I don't run an agency, Ronnie. Ronnie, I don't run an agency. What gives you that idea? I don't have an agency. Now, if you wanted to, you could do that. You could take the skills you have here and run an agency, but I don't. What makes you think that I'm running an agency? When you go to the blueprint and you get the information, thank you for the live. Elon Musk, thank you. Thank you. I know you're not the real Elon Musk, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. What makes you think I'm running an agency? This has nothing to do with agency. I found this program. It gives me all the classes I need. I get live mentorship, 3 live video, interactive videos a day where I can ask my mentor questions. I'm not sure where you're getting that from. Running an agency. I'm not sure where you get that from. So those are the 5 digital programs. Now, the last part, I want to really stress the 2-hour workday with you guys. I know this video was long today. 2-hour workflow. That's what we use here. Anybody on my live today where you know what I'm going to talk about with the 2-hour workflow? My repeats. Anybody on here today know what the 2-hour workflow is? Do you know? Let me know. 2-hour workflow, guys. It's so simple. This business, we teach you how to work 2 hours disciplined to get your income producing activities done with. So if you want to watch television, you can. But your goal is to always get your business done with and out of the way. A social media marketing agency. No, I don't do. That's not what this is. It's teaching you the skills to be able to build your own online business. You have everything here. It gives you all the tools in here. If that's something you want to do with this, you can. But if you go and watch the video, she's going to tell you what it's all about. Ronnie, go and watch the video with my mentor. You should have gotten that. Go back through. If you have to put your name in again, your email address, make sure you watch the videos. It's going to tell you what this is. Nothing to do with an agency. Literally, Ronnie, I don't know why people don't understand this business. It's so super simple. When you buy your digital program, whichever one you decide to buy, that's going to unlock a business for you. The business includes automation that's free to you. You're going to get a free system.io account. You're going to get 30 email campaigns to launch into your automated system. It's all broken down in the back office. You're going to literally get a login credentials to log into your system and start learning right then and there. You're going to have access to a community of 58,000 members. We're going to teach you how to create 3 videos a day, Ronnie. The 3 videos a day is what's going to allow people to come and ask you to get into your automated system. That's what I'm getting into now. But you must, Ronnie, because you're not understanding it, you must go back to the video that was launched if you really put your email address in there, Ronnie, immediately you would have had our mentor come on and talk about the business. Look, Ronnie, let me show you guys this because I don't think a lot of people are getting it. 1 second. Hi, Ronnie. You see this page, Ronnie? This is where you went and put your email address. This is my face, right? Okay, you got it? Next. I can't see chat because I'm on my phone. I can't see chat, so I'm going to go to the next step. Ronnie, immediately you're going to get the blueprint to your email address. Next, Ronnie, you should have been directed to this beautiful lady right here on the screen who's our mentor. She's talking about the business Listen to the video, Ronnie. Listen to the video, Ronnie. If you didn't get this, email me through that blueprint and I'll get you this link to watch this again. Okay? You're going to listen to her talk about the business, what it is, testimonials, proof that it works. And then you're going to go to the next page, Ronnie, and you're going to see the programs. The programs are all listed on the page. You're going to see the first one because that's my bestseller, $1,400. You're going to listen to her talk again, what you're getting, all the business that you're getting, the license, all the good stuff. You keep scrolling down the page, Ronnie, and you watch the videos. You look at me, I'm there, my story I share. You're going to keep going on down the page. Yes, you are. Go down that page and then there's more. This is where the programs are, Ronnie, and it's going to break the programs to you by next to each other, side by side. And if you want to go for the lower programs, they're here too. You see that? And you decide which one you want to do. And then you click on the button. And if you want a payment plan, you go to the purple button, the Stripe button, and that's going to give you the payment options. Or you can pay regular, Ronnie. That's how this works. I don't have to do a lot of explaining. Hold on one second, guys. You're the con, my friend. You're the con, my friend, Johnny. You see how the haters come out? They're talking about I'm the con. They're just jealous because they ain't making no income. They're slaving away to a job. That's what they're mad about. That cracks me up, guys. It really does. So, Ronnie, make sure you go back and watch the videos. If you haven't, I walked you through what it looks like, the process. Everybody else should have seen that too. Simple process. If you don't, let me just reiterate that for the guys that are on the fence or you're just like lost. I don't know. This is a digital business in the digital era that we're living in. Amazon is a digital business. Jeff Bezos is making, I think it was $150 billion a day. Let me look that up again. How much? Let's go and look. No, I take it back. Not a billion. He's making $190 million a day from Amazon. I got to keep that in my head. He's making $190 million on Amazon. So that's a product, right? You're buying his products online and other people get affiliates. People like you and me can go onto Amazon, become an affiliate, and we can earn a commission from the products that people buy from us. And we don't even own that product on there. So in this case, you would be promoting these 5 digital programs, getting reseller rights to them to make 100% profit. In the program, you're going to learn how to use a 2-hour workday. That's the next part of this, Ronnie. What are you yapping about? How about you not talk to me like that and we'll be just fine? Okay. That's not how you come on my live and talk to me. 2-hour workday flow. Now, Ronnie, this is the next piece that's important. How do you get discovered, Ronnie? How is someone gonna find you on social media? Because let me tell you, if you're not gonna want to do content, this won't work for you. I've gotten people in my messenger saying, I don't want to show my face. You don't gotta show your face. You can do it completely faceless. However, that's a slow pace to get to income because people gotta get to know, like, and trust you on social media. They want to see you're a real person. But it works. We have several people doing it that way. They have a whole page full of faceless content. Whatever you want to do, you stick to it. So this program is going to teach you how to use a 7-second video. You're going to create 3 pieces of content, a 7-second video, a 30-second video, a 1-minute video, Ronnie, whether that is you fishing, whether that is you, whatever your lifestyle is, Ronnie. I don't know much about you. I don't think you really shared that. Like, what would be the reason you want to do this business, Ronnie? Can you share that with me in the chat? You don't got to go into details. Everybody has a story. My story was I was 52 and laid off. It didn't have anything to show for it. I didn't want to go get another job. So I needed to find another way to come and make an income here. The quickest way would have been what? The quickest way would be to get a job, but I didn't want to do that again. So I found an alternative way, was to build an online business for myself, selling 5 digital done-for-you programs. Someone else created them. I didn't have to think about what am I going to sell. I don't want to sell shirts. I don't want to sell mugs right now. That's stuff I can add later, but I choose not to do that right now. I focus on what is working, making this kind of bank from using 2 hours of my day on my cell phone? Heck yeah, I'm doing that. I make more here than I did in a day job. Why would I keep going back to a job where I'm miserable and having to potentially be laid off? Nobody's doing that. That's just utterly ridiculous. Okay, so I bought this program back in 2024, and it's teaching me all the strategies and skills to be able to make an income from my phone using social media. So what are you doing? You're going to have to create content, friends, but it's easy content. Do you know that I get up in the morning and I make a cup of coffee? I don't have my coffee mug with me right now. When I'm making that coffee, I'm creating a 7-second video, a 30-second video, making my breakfast. That's content. That's what we're going to teach you, how to keep it stupid simple. I am an audio post engineer, was put my company out there. Okay, you don't need to put your company. So, but why would you want to buy this, Ronnie? I'm trying to get it out of you. This is what I teach, by the way, in my storytelling, and I charge $67 for a storytelling strategy. Yeah, because I'm confident on my story. I know how to pull it out of you. This is what you'd be learning in the community, inside of our training with our mentor. I'm trying to get you to come out. Ronnie, you don't got to share with me your business, your company, none of that. I got that you're an audio post engineer, but why would you be wanting to buy this program? What is your problem, Ronnie? Tell me, what is your problem? This is what I would do in a one-on-one session with my clients. If you're having trouble with your story, we're going to pull it out. If you don't want to share it, email me, Ronnie. Get the blueprint, email me. We could talk about it. I can give you a little personal message. Okay, so that's what we're going to teach you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. This is what you're going to learn in this program, guys. I don't know why y'all are sitting on the fence. I don't know what it is that is not resonating. I know that for me, I needed this. Okay, but it's so much learning. So you're going to learn to create. For the first hour of your day, you're going to take your phone and start creating simple content. Create 3 pieces of content. Ronnie said, want to make, okay, Ronnie, you need extra income. That's a good one. Hold on one second. 3 pieces of content. Ronnie, a lot of people in here doing that. All right, 3 pieces of content. So this is good start. So in your 7-second video, Ronnie, or your 30-second video, Ronnie, or your 1-minute video, Ronnie, I would suggest a 1-minute video talking about yourself. Hi, my name is Ronnie. If you're new to me, welcome. I needed some extra income. I didn't want to go get a part-time job. I already work full-time. I wanted to build an extra income without leaving my house. Well, I found this program scrolling online, and it's taught me how to literally use my cell phone working 3 hours a day, creating short form video. Okay. I've learned to do some copy paste free ad strategies in here. And then I have an automated system that does 98% of the work for me. While I'm at my job working as an engineer, I brought in a $900 sale. I'm just speaking as if you already brought it in. Let's say you didn't, though. You could still say, this is the kind of income potential. You can even use the income that's in our community. When I didn't make a sale, I showed other people's proof. That's how you do this. But let's just say you made a $900 sale, Ronnie. I would say, I just made this and I was at work. You know why? I have an automated system that works for me 24/7, because that is facts. When I was sleeping, I've made sales here. But that would be your story. I needed extra income. I didn't want to leave my home. I already work full time. I'm tired. I don't want to get a third job, but I needed an income. This is allowing me to build that nice little extra income for myself without leaving my home, working 2 hours a day. If I can do it, you can do it. If you want to learn the same strategies and skills that I've learned, down in the comments, put the word blueprint. I'm going to go ahead and give you free access to my blueprint. Boom. And so, Ronnie, then when you're posting your videos out, the 3 videos a day you're going to do, whether that's on-screen text, and I do them all, right? I do on-screen text. text on the screen, me. You could even show it while you're I don't know if you can show it at your job, but like, let's say you're driving to work or whatever you're doing. Hi, you said hi, what is your name? Rayarndi, how are you today? Love, and some of these screen names, these usernames are funny to me. Hello, how are you today? So a lot of people that have worked jobs while they were doing this, they would literally show themselves driving to work. On their lunch break, they were doing their videos and they were just explaining, I'm going to be able to not have this job anymore eventually because I've now learned these skills and I've applied the skills. Or they'll show that they just made an income while they were at their job. This is more than I make in this job. Right? There's so many ways to create the content that's going to attract your perfect daily paying customer. So for you, your perfect daily paying customer is someone just like you, Ronnie. You need extra income. Maybe you need to pay off those bills, that debt, right? I'm telling you, one income today is not enough for anybody. I imagine as an engineer, I'm not even going to say how much you make. You don't even got to tell me, but I know that's probably decent. But who doesn't want extra income? You said, I want to get this thing from my wife. Women should work from home. I agree with that. I'm all about being home. I love it, right? So let me tell you this is not funny, but let me just explain. There's a lady on who didn't have a problem. See, when we are on social media and we're talking about our strategies, we're creating our videos. I have a problem, so I'm talking about how I got laid off. I didn't have an income. Oh, that's bad. When you don't have, that causes more divorces than I think cheating does. When you have someone who's not bringing in that income, that can cause a hardship. That is a problem. So I'm connecting with people like that in my story. That's my venture, right? So those are the type of people that keep coming to me. They're struggling. They're single. They got laid off. They need some help. That's the kind of people that are coming and asking me for this, right? So there is a lady in here. We were on a live Zoom and we're all learning from each other and our mentor's talking, okay? What is your problem? This is the stuff we're learning, guys. She's saying, okay, so her problem was she wasn't able to attract the right people because she's like, I don't really have a problem, but I want to be able to have my own income, guys. So how many stay-at-home moms are out there that maybe your husband isn't struggling on a job, but you want to have your own income but be home, my friends? How many of you have that kind of problem? Well, this lady, that was her problem. So the way our mentor would get her to come out with it was like, look, I don't really have a problem. We're pretty good financially, and my husband, he brings in the majority of the income. But ladies, come on. I don't know if you're like that. I would never be like that. I don't want to depend on my husband's money. I want to have my own income so I can do the things I have to do. What are you talking about? Poor response. Hold on one second. I'm not sure what that person's talking about. I can't with that today. No. So she said basically she wanted to bring her own income in and just do the things she want. She wanted to be able to pay for her kids to go to college and not have that be on her husband, right? So that is her problem. We didn't really know what her problem was. She didn't even know what her problem was. That's the kind of coaching you're going to get here. Everybody has something. If it's not financial, maybe it's time freedom you're looking for. Maybe you want to be home with your family more because your job pays you well, but you're always traveling out of town. Can you know what I'm saying? Can anybody relate to that? Can anybody relate to that? Hold on, let me block somebody. They're being gross, and I'm thankful that got blocked because people are so disgusting. Hold on. We got to get this guy to the block party somehow. Wow, how can I block this person? There we go. Gotcha. Are you guys with me? Are you guys understanding what I'm throwing down today? I hopefully that you guys got some knowledge from what I'm talking about today, because this is literally the kind of stuff you're going to learn in here, okay? So I don't got any more room on my board, guys, but you're going to learn to create these short pieces of content every single day. And it's literally storytelling. It's talking about your struggle. Why did you decide to buy it? When you buy it, there's a reason you're buying something. In my friend Ronnie's case, I'm talking about digital marketing and how I found this after getting laid off. I'm able to make an income that no one can take away from me, not an employer, not a government shutdown. I've learned this through these programs that teach me everything about digital marketing, right? So I'm learning and I'm earning because I'm able to resell the programs. So I'm able to resell these programs to people that are tired of working a 9-to-5 job. They want an extra income, like my friend Ronnie over here wants to get his wife into this. So there's so many reasons people want these programs, okay? It's not even saturated. It's digital. It's not a physical product. You don't need a special license to promote it, right? Like there's so many avenues you can take with this. It's so funny how Ronnie mentioned the agency. Like if I wanted to take this and create an agency, I could, Ronnie, but I choose not to do that. I have something really powerful here. I actually just created my own community. So I'm getting ready to learn how to build a 10K a month community over there. So sky's the limit with this. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you for the subscription. So yeah, that's the stuff you're going to be learning. And I'm not sure what your name is, but this is where you can go if you want to learn about digital marketing. I love teaching people. I love sharing this kind of education. I want people to know you're capable of so much more in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give all your faith. No one should have faith in an employer. Don't give everything you have to an employer only to get axed. It makes no sense. And that's what I try to teach people, right? I try not to knock jobs too much because you have to do what you have to do. Let's say you are still employed. God bless you. Take what you earn in that job and reinvest into education. It's going to teach you a new skill, guys. Have this along with your job. Be smart. Johnny's smart. Ronnie's smart. My apologies, Ronnie. I keep calling you Johnny. Ronnie. You got to learn to reinvest your money into things that are going to bring you income. Someone on here yesterday said it takes money to make money. You got that right. See, not everything free is going to give you what you want. You could always do this free. Go online, Google it. Chances are you're going to fail because you're not getting the right mentorship. You don't know what their qualifications are. Our mentor will straight up tell you. You don't know. You don't have a community that's going to back you up. These are all true and facts, guys, to what I'm saying. Everybody always wants something for free. When I come on my live, this is free education for you guys. I'm literally telling you things that I've experienced myself, that I'm learning in this program. That's education. Now, the next step is you to get the free blueprint so you can take it a step further, learn what my mentor's telling you, and then make the decision that's best for you and your family, right? I don't just come on here to talk, right? So if you're new, if you're over here and you missed it, this is where you get your free blueprint today to learn about this digital done for you business in a box that's allowing average people like me, 58,000 other people earn this kind of income, guys, from your cell phone working 2 hours a day. If you want to learn, you're going to go and get the free blueprint and see what it's all about. So the next part of the 2-hour workday, I can't write it on the board, guys. I am a commerce student and I feel difficult to find job options. You're perfect for this because you're not the only one. A lot of people are having struggles in the world. People are getting laid off. You need to be learning new skills. I'm always telling people, I have friends and I'm not calling nobody by name, but they know who they are if they're watching. These people don't want to pivot. This is the only time I get stressed out. I don't care about haters or trolls, but when I really get stressed out is if I have something that's gold for you and I'm telling you it works and I'm showing you that it works. A matter of fact, I didn't even tell you guys, let's look at the wins today. You're going to be part of this community that I'm sharing. It's called the Digital Growth Community. But when I meet these people and I know who they are and they're always complaining, And they're always wanting free handouts, and they're always complaining. I see them in the grocery store, and I'm trying to be the kind person because I like to listen too. I like to listen. So I'm trying my best. I just don't want to keep saying, well, why don't you try to do a business? They don't want to hear this anymore. I get it because at the time you've lost the job, and he's got a wife who's bringing in income too, okay? But they don't want to hear it because all they're thinking of is like, I want to have what I had before. I want a job. I want a job. But I'm like, dude, you've been out of a job for over a year now. Why do you keep doing that? You need to pivot, learn a new skill. Then if you want to go back to that job, you can. But now you got this nest egg over here working for you, bringing in them daily paying customers. And eventually you're going to be like, nah, I don't want to go back to that because look how much money I'm making over here versus that. They don't want to listen. It's called comfort zone. You don't grow in your comfort zone. You have to be pivoting, especially now more than ever, guys. It's frustrating to me sometimes because they're not in the same mind space that I am now 20 months in, right? 20 months in, I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot. I'm with millionaires that are teaching me these things. See, you'll never learn that in a job. It's new age slavery. They don't care about you. It's such a waste of time. I don't understand, but I try my best to explain it in a way that makes sense. Hold on one second. Amen is the same in Germany. In Germany, you guys are struggling like that. Thank you, Alicia, but I blocked that person. I'm from India. Here it's pressure. If you don't take science in your academics and they identify your future as nothing, so this is not a racial thing, but we do have a lot of high-paying Indian people here in where I live in my state or in my county. A lot of people from India come in here and they're getting high IT paying jobs. I don't know if you guys' state is going through that. I have nothing against that. I'm not a racist person at all. I'm just saying that expectation, like you just said, doctors, probably lawyers, and high in IT. Very smart. Your people are smart. That's a compliment. Like you come over here and you're like, you guys are stupid because the education in the United States is stupid. It really is. And I'm an American and I'm speaking on that. Very slow education here. When you go to Europe and these other countries, their education is top notch. So I'm like, dude, you got to be always learning. Okay. It is true. What was I talking about? So the next part of the 2-hour workday, guys, I think I mentioned it earlier. You're going to learn how to copy paste post for 30 minutes a day to high traffic websites that are free where people are looking for a way to make money outside of a job. They want to better their lives. So they're going to be on these websites and we're going to teach you how to post on those. They're easy. If you're an introvert, that's good for you. Okay. If you're someone who's bold and brave, after you start doing that for a while, you want to go live, do the live. I guarantee you're going to have good success with the live. I had sales before lives. Then when I got lives, I started getting more sales because people see you showing up. You're connecting with individuals. These are people, guys. People buy from people. They don't necessarily buy the product. That's not what's making them buy it. They're buying it from you because of your personality, that you're showing up, you're giving value, you're teaching. That's what sells the product or service you have. Know, like, trust. This is why I don't go for the faceless, because I want people to see me. God gave me a face for a reason. You might think it's ugly. I love my face. I love my face. I love my lips. I love everything about me. It took me a while to get there, but it's true. James, are you the same James that came on here trolling before? I think you are. I'm not sure. I don't want to put it out there that quickly. But James, there was a James that kept coming back. And you remember me? Remember me? He was reporting me for nothing. Your name looks familiar. You said you wish you found me earlier. Appreciate you. That's why I come on. I show my face because I want to educate people. So James, if you're not that person, then what I'm talking about today is social media. I'm talking about how I've learned the skills to be able to go live, to be able to create content that attracts my perfect daily paying customers, to buy one of my digital programs that created by somebody else. And when people buy this digital programs, my friend James, I'm able to make $100, $300, $600, $900, or $1,400. These programs were created by a multiple seven-figure earner who made her first million in 17 months doing this, who made her first six figures in 6 months doing this. It's legal, it's ethical. I love what I do now. I don't have to go back to a job. Oh, no. I'm not criticizing myself, Ronnie. I'm just saying there are people that will say those things about me on social media because that's just how people are, right? But when I was growing up, I had a hard time with my confidence, Ronnie. This business has given me my confidence back. Believe it or not, I would never dare go on a live, right? I was always a people pleaser. I worried about other people's opinions of me, right? That's what I mean by that. I don't think I'm ugly by no means, but there was a time when I didn't feel good about myself. So this is what I do for a living. I'm on social media. I create content. I create content that attracts the right people to want to buy one of my digital programs. And then I teach them and the programs teach them so they can do the same thing. If they're 9-to-5ers, if they want extra income, if they're laid off, that's where I come in. I come on social media to talk about the program. I'm doing great, Spark. So do you understand me, Ronnie? It's not like that. I'm not talking about myself like that now. I appreciate your comment, but there was a time when I had very bad self-confidence. Very bad. And imagine coming on social media, guys. This gave me the confidence because guess what? People that are haters, that makes you get thick skin. And then you'll be like, oh, well, I don't really care what you think. First of all, I can block you, but what do you look like behind the screen? Right? That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. But this is an amazing business platform. I love what I've learned here. I tell you, the confidence really boosted. Some of you might think I'm mean when I talk loud or whatever. That's not being mean. I'm not being condescending. I get excited. Some people want me to stop yelling. I get yelling because I'm excited about it, right? Last part of your 2-hour workday, and then we're going to finish up here, is you're going to start getting people commenting on your videos, Ronnie, and whoever else is watching. You're going to have people start commenting on your videos because they like what you're talking about. They're going to put down in the comments whatever you told them to. Remember, Ronnie, when I gave the example of your story? And I said, if you want to learn these skills that I've been able to how I've been able to not have to go get a part-time job to bring in that extra income, down in the comments, put the word blueprint or put the word ready. I'd love to share with you my blueprint details. You're going to always say something to that effect, Ronnie, down in the bottom of your on your video, or you say it out loud. So that's giving your audience that likes your video the opportunity to go ahead and put that word you told them to. You got to tell people what to do, or that video is a waste because you're not telling them and you're not sending them anywhere. So what I do is that when I do that, you're going to start commenting for 30 minutes a day. When you start getting good, you know, you might get 1 or 2 at first. Then it's going to start getting up higher. You're going to spend about 30 minutes a day commenting. I didn't even write it on here. I'm just speaking it out loud. You're going to comment to those people with your domain, right? You're going to have a domain, Ronnie. RonnieGetsPaid.com. Ronnie, whatever your domain is, whatever you want it to be. I have my name because I'm branding myself, right? ManuelaVincent.com. And I tell them to go to that website to get the free blueprint detail. It's as simple as that, guys. I do this every day. This is part of your 2-hour workday. I also get emails. When you get a lot of questions, this is how I know when I'm about to get a sale, guys. This is the funniest thing. There's times when you don't know and one will just pop in. I did a live back when I was on 4th of July, and this doesn't always happen. But I just got off of my live 4th of July of this last year. It was a gentleman who's 19 years old. He watched me and I was just saying, I'm getting ready to go to the pool with my husband. We're going to spend the day at the pool for 4th of July. Soon as I got off of the live, this guy bought from me. I went to the pool. I sat down with my husband. I actually got in the pool, came out, saw the notification on my phone, $900 payday. You never know when it's going to happen. It can happen at any time. It can happen that day. It can happen that evening. Some people will straight up tell you, I'm going to pay for this next Friday. So I know when I'm going to get a sale because I usually get a lot of questions in my email box of the person who's asking me. I've gotten sales off all platforms. IG, I had a very good discussion with the lady who kept asking me, can you do this faceless? Sure you can. Like the questions, those are when you know you're about to get a sale, guys. Again, some people will come back later and buy from you. Some will tell you they're going to buy it next week when they get this check, that check. It just all depends. Okay. But that's when you know you're doing good with this business, is you're going to start getting those comments and then you're going to send them to your blueprint. Let the system do the selling and telling for you. You're not on here to convince people, guys. You're just on here to share the solution to the problem. That's what it's about. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions for me? Last minute questions. If you guys are in my automations and you want to hit me up with an email, just reply back to the blueprint that I sent you. Reply back to the blueprint and then ask me the question, because if you don't want to share it on here, and then also put in their free community, because I'm adding people to my free community. Have a great day to you too. Refried Boogie. Man, you're making me want to have some beans and something like a tortilla or something. Like I'm craving something right now. That's it, guys. If you want to screenshot this real quick, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you want to go back and get the details. Appreciate you being on my live today. I love it. I love it. I will see you guys on Monday. I don't go live on weekends. That's my family time. So you'll see me again on Monday. Monday, same time usually. Same time. I've tried a couple times. I'm not sure. Sometimes at 10 it works. Sometimes at 11 Eastern time it works. I don't know. All right. I hope you have a fab weekend. God bless you. Happy Freedom Friday. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you again on Monday, guys. Take care. God bless. All right, guys, YouTube, take care. Ronnie, let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you. Take it easy, everyone.